welcome back to Pimp Knight's Black and White Walkthrough Part 5. Okay, so last time we arrived in this city and we need to go and get the next gym badge. Okay, so yeah, so that's a gym in there. I'm just going to give you a quick little look around of this town just so you know what's going on. So we're going to go down here, and yeah, there's like a little warehouse thing. We'll have a look at that. And yeah, this guy knows nothing, and this looks like the person who'll sell you stuff. Yeah, it is. And nothing really cool there to buy because I don't really use those items in the game anyway. Let's check upstairs. And oh, there's always like these two little people in every game like that. Okay, so secret little room to get out of it. And apparently it's winter. That's quite ironic because it's summer over here. Alright, so you can't go down there because there's a fence there and seems to be some kind of railway track. Alright, so and the next area here is Pinwheel Forest, and we don't really need to go there yet. I'm just going to go straight in and verse the gym leader, I reckon. Right, so let's go up here and verse the gym leader. And in this gym, this is a normal type gym, and yeah, before you can get in there you have to verse N, so be prepared for that. Don't just like walk up there randomly. Okay, alright, so you're challenged by N, and he starts off with a Pidove, and I'm really gonna try and raise my Pokemon to just quite a little bit because they're quite low, kind of lowish for this part of the game. So yeah, I'm not really sure Pimp Zebra can do much to this thing because I don't have an electric attack at the moment. I know you're thinking it learns Shockwave, but it does learn that in a few levels time. So I go into my Pimp Rock, and I know I can do pretty well against this thing, and Gus isn't going to do a hell of a lot of damage to me either. So I'm just going to spam out the headbutt, hoping for a flinch or two, but yeah, that's never going to happen. So I'm going to I've decided to keep Pimp Rock in my team. He's probably going to be like my leadish kind of Pokemon. Alright, I get a crit, amazing. Alright, so I'm going to take the final Gus and finish it off with a headbutt. Alright, so the Pidove goes down, and I nearly get a level. And goes into Time Pole. I was so going to catch one of these, but don't know yet. So I go into Pimp Sage, obviously because of the grass weakness, and yeah, he's got a Time Pole, but yeah, shiny one looks so much cooler. It's gold. So I'm just going to spam off the Vine Whips, and it's going to try and Supersonic, but yes, I avoid the attack, which is absolutely awesome because I always get hacked by that. And I avoid it again, so I'm getting really, really lucky for once. And I'm just hoping that I'll avoid it again, which I don't, unfortunately, but let's see if I can. Damn. So I hurt myself, but that's alright. Bubble Beam's going to absolutely do nothing, and I'm going to take that out in the next one. I'm going to lick this thing. Yeah, I'm going to lick that. That's right, bitch. Go down. Right, so down it goes, and he's going to send in a Timber, and let's see. I'm going to switch that one out, and I'm going to my Zebra, just for a bit of experience, because I know I need to level up it. So Pimp Zebra's not going to last very long against this thing, really. So I think it might take one attack. So, but no, I'm not really confident. So I go into my Pimp Pig because he's probably my strongest in my team, and that low kick does quite a fair amount of damage. So I go for a Flame Charge, and that does alright, and I get a Speed Boost as well. Not that I probably needed it, but I get critted, and that's absolute bullshit. And Flame Charge again, and I take it out. So that's absolutely awesome. So yeah, right, so I get my level 11 on Shockwave, and yeah, I defeat N and get 1,300 bucks. Okay, so yeah, apparently his friends aren't strong enough. Well, that was always the case, dude. They were never strong enough, and he wants Reshiram. So yeah, good luck with that, dude. That's going to be so easy to catch in a Pokeball. Well, anyway, I'm going to heal my Pokemon before I go into the gym. Alright, yes, I want to heal my Pokemon. Alright, so I got my Pokemon healed, and let's go and get another badge. Well, let's go get my second badge, because I've only got one at the moment. Alright. So you go into this gym, and it's actually it's actually a museum, and there's like an epic statue of a dragon out there. Like, that's just awesome. Yeah. So this guy that's like you're walking around is actually the gym leader's husband. So yes. Okay. So you got to go in here and yeah, that happens to be his wife. So. Right, so you go into here, and this guy is like gonna talk to you, and you always get the fresh water as you go into every gym. I don't really use it because I'm not really into the whole potions kind of deal. All right, so you're gonna verse this guy first, and it's gonna be like a whole normal gym full of just normal Pokemon and that kind of thing. All right, so. Level 17 Patrat, I am not going to be able to do absolutely nothing to this, but I'm just going to stay in anyway, just to see. And Shockwave does nothing. And at least I take the crunch, which is alright, so I'm going to switch out. I'm really going to have to go back into my Pimpig, because I can't really do much else to this thing. So I'm just going to use my Arm Thrust, because that's really the move I'm going to use to defeat this whole entire gym with, and my other ones will just leech off my experience. So Patrat's going to go down to that, obviously, and I get 130 XP, and thank you for your monies, little kid. Right, in this gym you've got to answer like little clues and shit, and like walk around bookcases. It's kind of like random. Okay, so what am I doing? Let's talk to this person. And no, so you don't do that, and you go up to this bookshelf here first. And you go to read the biology of Patrat, and that doesn't appear to be it either. And you just keep moving from pretty much just keep moving from clue to clue, and yeah, and you eventually have to battle a few trainers that are on top of the bookcases and stuff like that. So, yeah, and so after that you walk up into this one here. So that's obviously going to be this person up. What the fuck am I doing? Ah, yes. What am I doing? Yes. So I'm going to talk to this girl here. Tee-hee-hee, that's not me. I just wanted to go at that lady because she said tee-hee-hee. People always say that all the time. Right. Okay, so you're going to be versed by this scientist, and she's a chick. And she's got a herdia, so that's the evolution of Lollipop or Lilipop. I like to call it Lollipop because it sounds so much cooler. Right, so Pimp Zebra is not going to stand an absolute chance against that. So alright. She's just going to play dirty and use the X defend. Right. Okay, it's faster than me as well. So I'm going to go for an Arm Thrust to begin with, then a Flame Charge just to boost up my speed stats so I can finish it off. Alright, so I'm going to go for the Flame Charge, and it's doing alright damage to me as well. So I get the speed boost, so I know I'm going to go first next time. Right, so I go for the Arm Thrust. Hopefully I'm going to spank this dog some... Oh yes, crit, awesome. Right, so I spank that little dog and I get another level. So, level 18, that is absolutely awesome. And my Pimp Zebra is level 12. So, yeah, slowly getting there with the leveling up of my more under-level Pokemon. So she walks off there, and you walk up the ladder and read this little memo thing. Right, so you got to go down here. Yeah, and this is the one about the sweets for Pokemon, and all you have to do is pretty much go to this girl after that. I just cut it out, that really long question there, just to get to this girl, because it, like, I don't know, like I was like eating something and I had to put my game down, or I just cut it out there, but it doesn't really matter. You just go to that girl anyway. Okay, so she's got a Lillipup, and of course I'm going to switch out because, yeah, I don't really stand much of a chance. I'm just going to go into my Pimpig again. Sorry, my Pimp Rock. And I know Tackle's going to do nothing to it. So, he's going to try and lower my defense, but I know I can kill that before it can possibly kill me. So, Headbutt and Tackle at the moment, really, there's not much else you can do with this thing. I'm hoping it'll learn. It'll learn a few. It'll learn if when you catch one, it'll learn a few different moves, like just in a few levels. So, Pinrock did end up fading. So, I'm going to go. Let me see. I'm gonna try my Pimp Zebra. I'm gonna try it. Let's try this shit. Right. So I know I'm gonna be faster. So I thought, yes, great, yeah, awesome. And then I got my ass critted by tackle. So I'm like, shit, that would have to happen, wouldn't it? I would have got like epic growth there. Right, so I go into my own pimp pup, who's just miles cooler than this like plain old lily pup. And yep, he goes down, and I get level 13 on my pimp pup. So another lily pup, and yeah, he goes for the bite, and of course I get flinched. So I'm gonna switch this out, and I'm gonna go into my pimp pig now. And I'm going to finish him off with a arm thrust because, yeah, fighting's the best thing against all these Pokemon in this like entire gym. Oh, I got a crit, nice. Okay, so that was relatively easy. So 1 to go. So again, I'm going to spam the arm thrust. So I'm going to spank that little. Oh, 2 times. How dodgy. Right. So 1 more to finish this off. I'm just going to use Ember. I don't even know I have Ember anymore. I must have not learned any good moves. Okay. Pardon me. Right, so now I'm going to read this book. And it's about the biology of T-Pig. And it's saying some random stuff there. So pretty much when you read this book, the big ass shelf will move and books and shit will fly over it, and like a little staircase will like appear out of the woodwork. Right, so before you even dream of doing that, go back to the Pokemon Center, because you will get your butt kindly handed to you. Okay, so heal up your Pokemon again. I was going to cut these parts out, but I thought I'd leave them in, just so you know I'm not like hacking and shit like that, like some people do. Right, so back into the gym we go. And this is really easy, you can just run through here and you don't have to do any of that kind of crap again, you just got to go down the stairs. Right, so I'm going to go down this dark gloomy stairway into this room with a random looking lady in it. I was kind of like, yeah, what's going on here? But yeah, it's a gym battle, so again, we're against Lenora. So she's going to start off with her Herdia, which I kind of expected that was coming. So Pimp Zebra is, yeah, he's going to get his absolute butt handed to him. But I'm just going to see if I can tail whip it, and oh, no, that's not going to happen. Yep, I'm just going to get haxed out. That's alright. At least I got some recoil damage there on Herdia. So I got into my Pimp Rock, because I know I can take at least 1 hit with my sturdy ability. Okay. Right, so let's go for a... Oh, he's going to lair me. So, yeah, he just doesn't think he can kill me in 1 shot. So I go for a sand attack, because I need some hacks. And that doesn't even bring me down to my sturdy ability. So he kills me, but I've got some awesome damage on him, so he's about halfway dead at the moment. So I go into my Pimp Pig now, and he's got a sand attack on him, so he may miss, but he outspeeds me, so that's a bit dodgy. So I go for the Flame Charge, because I knew the next Pokemon would be a lot faster, and fuck's sake, he uses a Super Potion, so I'm going to spank that little dog too. Yeah, shit happens, I'm going to spank him again. So Herdy goes down, and that's awesome. I get my level 19, and that's going to up my attack a bit nicely. So she goes into a Watchdog. So this is the evolved form of the Patrat, and I'm just going to thrust this thing with my hand. And I'm doing some awesome thrusting there, and Hypnosis misses, and I'm like, oh yeah. So he goes down, and I get level 20, which is awesome. Yeah, let's learn Smog. So I'm just going to do this for the lols and get rid of Ember, because Ember's kind of useless to me at the moment. And so we defeat Lenora, and we get 24 grand for winning, and shit's starting to happen. Right, so we got the next badge, and that's going to go in appropriately in my pink Pokemon case. Right, well, we won't mention that, but anyway, so I get TM67, which is Retaliate, and yeah, she obviously is going to explain. Oh, and her husband just runs in, and apparently the Dragonite's head has been stolen. What kind of person would do that, I need to punch him in the face. So Pimp Knight's head got stolen, so we need to recover that in this part. So you'll see like a whole lot of Team Plasma, and look, they just tax its head like shit. They do it in like 2 seconds. How good are they? But I'm going to give the game a little save here because that was quite a big part. Okay, and I look forward to uploading my next walkthrough. Thanks, guys.